Welcome back to part 2 of this project. The project is about following your heart. What does that mean? And how do we make a card, like a card that you would give somebody about following your heart? I learned a long, long time ago when I was probably a young teenager that, and this is going to sound weird, but I truly believe this, that the older you get, the more information you'll have, the more experience you will have in the world, and that nobody is going to look after you better than you. Now, you guys may have family. I had great family. I'm not saying that the family's bad and they're going to get you to do bad things. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that all in all, you should make decisions that are good for you. Nobody is going to make those decisions. Now, I say that, but you have to be true to your heart to do that. We do know if you're raised, at 99% of the kids I've worked with, they have good hearts, they're good people, they're smart, and I'm assuming that you are exactly the same way. You know when you're going to do something wrong, right? Come on, you know I'm being truthful here. You know if you're in a situation and you're going to make a decision and that it may not be the best thing to do. You know before you do it. And so following your heart has everything to do with, if you know something's right, do it. If you know something's wrong, don't do it. It's literally as simple as that. It's simple, but hey, I'm human too. I've made mistakes, I've said things, I've done things that I regret doing, right? But as I've gotten older, I realize that if I follow my heart and try to do the right thing, I'm kind of like, okay, it's like, if you always try to do the right thing, you don't have to worry, if this is going to happen or if that's going to happen. So, but anyway, are you ready to finish this project? I think I am. So let's begin. So, if you started in the first part of this project, you're kind of where I'm at right now. What we're doing is we're going to do something like that. You can change it up a little bit. In fact, I would love for you to put your own personal twist on this project. And this is mine. So what I did is I started out with putting my letters in. Follow your heart. And so that's kind of what I'm redoing here, just to show you why I did it and how I did it. One of the things that I want you to really do, this is pretty simple stuff. Once you get it down, you can color it in, or you can make designs in them. That's fine too. But what I want you to do and really work on is, what am I going to do in the center? I've done a heart. If you want to do a dog, a cat, a Ninja Turtle, whatever. Remember, this is kind of like a card that you're making for yourself, right? So I want you to draw something in here that you would like, right? And so, but what I did is I just did a heart. We're talking about hearts, so I did a heart. So what I did is I made my typical regular heart, and then I thought, I want to make this a little bit more special. And so I put a flower inside of it. I did this kind of the stylized rose here. And so I think that's probably what I'll end up doing. I'll just kind of make a circle in the center of it. Right, see that? And then what I did on one side, I kind of make a half circle. See that? I mean, not a half circle, but a crescent, like a crescent moon, right? And then what I did is I made another crescent moon and another crescent moon. Just making these little crescent moons. And on the inside, I just filled it full of little circles, just to give it some texture and stuff, right? You don't have to do it. You could add other things. Okay. And then I thought, okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to maybe make some, like a starburst around the whole thing. There we go. Pretty simple stuff. Are you following me? Do something cool here. Follow your heart. And remember what I know I repeat myself a lot, but I think it's important for you to really understand this, that when you follow your heart and you do the right thing, you're not only doing something good maybe for somebody else, but you are actually doing something really good, for yourself. You do good things for others, you do good things for yourself. And you do them because you try to do the right thing. So follow your... I'll give you a good example. I remember when I had to be at least 11 or 12, and I was supposed to stay in my yard, and a friend of mine who lived down the street says, let's go to the 7-Eleven. I'm going, no. My folks told me not to go down there. The traffic's bad. Don't go down there. Oh, come on. And so I decided to follow my heart and go, okay, I'm not going to do this because I don't want to get in trouble. Right? So my friend left. And then when he left, my parents drove up in the driveway. And I immediately I thought, I'm so glad I did the right thing, And on top of that, what happened was my friend was at the 7-Eleven when he was at the 7-Eleven. So that would have been I did myself a favor just by doing the right thing. And you can do the same thing. If you know in your heart, follow your heart, okay? So once you've got the inside of this, you could do it any way that you want. Follow your heart. And to make this really worthwhile, I think, is let's do some really pretty coloring on it. Using your design here, your drawing. One thing that when you follow your heart and you always try to do the right thing, what you're doing also is you are empowering yourself. And what I mean by that, when you power, you give yourself permission to make a good decision. Permission to do a good decision. That's what our lives stack up. When you're my age, when you're an old man, how many good decisions did I make? How many bad decisions that I made? If you have a lot of good decisions in your background, then you probably have good friends and, fairly decent life, I would imagine. What do you think? There we go. Yeah, I think it's just really a good thing to be able to make the right call at the right times. I think I'm just going to make this real colorful and use all the colors, right? How's it going out there? How's your pictures going? I hope you're doing good. I would imagine if you're here through school, you're seeing this because you are probably already good artists or creative people. And I've said this a million times. If you've ever seen any of my classes online or in person, I always say, I don't care about perfect pictures. All I want you to do is try your best, try to have some fun with it. To me, that's the most important thing, is to try to just do your best, have some fun while you're doing it, and instead of, I think that if there was a way that they could get rid of the word homework, right, and come up with a more fun name, maybe kids would love to do their homework more. What do you think? If it had a different name? Anyway. Did any of you come up with anything different than just the rose and the heart that I did? Could make a puppy dog. I don't know. One of the things that my wife and I have decided to do, we're going to get a new dog. We lost one of our dogs, about a month ago. Broke our heart. And we're going to be getting a new dog. Anybody out there knows where I can get a weenie dog? That's what I want to do. I want to get another weenie dog. I'm following my heart to get a new weenie dog. I don't think I'm going to get finished with this today. Just as you can see me, I'm kind of rushing through this so I can kind of get to a stopping point. And you can, when you color in like I'm doing right now, you can do it lightly, or you can really press hard on it. Valentine's Day cards and cards, you think that people have been sending them and delivering them forever and ever. It really has only been about 150 years ago when cards became something that people gave people. And honestly, back then, they were very beautiful, they were handmade, and really only wealthy people, like people that had lots and lots of money, would give greeting cards or birthday cards or anniversary cards, those kinds of things. Because back then, when it all started, they were all handmade. And then people got the idea of, hey, we can make these and sell them like Hallmark cards and stuff like that. So it's kind of interesting to know that cards have been sent for all occasions, really only for, about 150 years, maybe even really less than that. I always thought that was kind of interesting. Anyway, have a great day. Thanks for coming in, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.